like a number. Let's see. There are 9 pages of niggas on here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute, why the fuck am I counting? I can just Google this shit.
Oh, my phone is low.
That can't be right.
I think we just won.
Oh shit. It says there's 104, but I believe it's like 2 more than that. Unless they haven't counted Horus and said and Oleron yet. Yeah, they probably haven't counted those. There's like 107 characters in the game. All vastly different from each other.
We synergized our ultimate. So Odin dropped his cage. Humbash dropped his ultimate. I'm playing Cerberus and I dropped my ultimate. Ugly. Ugly.
So let me show you some of the coons in this game that you gotta watch out for, James.
Everywhere.
Nigga, we black, we can say that. Anyway.
No, we can't.
Anyway, coons are extra annoying ass characters that are just tough to deal with. Let me see. Who's the first? I'm gonna start you off with
tell him about low tier guy.
Kumbhakarna. He's a walking crowd control factory.
Yeah, I use him very fondly.
Boy, literally 3 of his 4 moves are all like roots or stuns or something in between.
Or hyper knockups.
And his passive is that when you kill him, that nigga goes to sleep, and you have to basically kill him again before he wakes back up. You have to hit him a certain amount of times to actually kill him. And if you don't
it's not as
kill
broken
him,
as you think.
It's not.
But he can still yawn, and if he yawns and you're near him when he yawns, then you're gonna get put to sleep, and it can last pretty long. So by the time you wake back up,
3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, by the time you wake up, he'll be back up. But if he times it right, more than likely he won't be able to. Like it's pretty easy to kill him if you're like if the entire team surrounds him. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, I'm out my match. We bodied them. We bodied their whole faculty.
Accept that invite. Then we got this guy right here, the Beetle. Derek's first love.
Yes, it always could be.
Long story short, he can save niggas he can keep niggas from dying. Like literally. Like if they would die, then he can like put some shit on them and then they just won't fucking die. Like they'll turn into a little scarab beetle and then they'll come to him and then respawn with like a certain portion of their health.
Yep, I think they get a shield. Yeah, they get like a little mini shield.
That's a part of his passive, the little mini shield.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I wish they would though. They're pretty cool.
Who else they got?
I'm in the party.
All right. Then we got this. Then we got my baby right here. What's she at? The Morrigan.
The most
ain't nothing to really explain. Ain't nothing to really explain except that her ultimate is that she can turn into any character in the game and use their ultimate as well.
She's Shang Tsung.
Yeah, she's Shang Tsung, basically. Nigga, they pretty much got every nigga that you've probably heard of or at least every major nigga you heard of in mythology, and a bunch of niggas you ain't heard of. Got Thanatos, Thor, Odin, Scotty, Set, Anubis, like any fucking god you could possibly name. Let's get a fucking match started. Let's see. He's a coon too. He is annoying as fuck. He is slippery as fuck because he got 2 moves, 2 escape moves basically. He got a thundercloud that he can cast out and teleport to, and then he got a dash, or like a 3-part dash. And then he summons a typhoon for his ultimate. Did you not accept the Q, Derek? He stepped away. Okay.
I didn't see it. My fault. I went to just check on one for you.
All right. Well, we're going into arena then. We can definitely get our cuck on.
Yeah. But
We in Smite now,
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do shit. Q-pop. What's I about to say? Oh yeah.
Wait, were you talking to me? Yeah, James.
James, nigga.
That's what I said. Please do.
Nigga James. Alright, who you messing around with today, bit?
You already know I'm finna. I'm about to have some fun.
Oh, you okay? He playing that bitch ass nigga. Let's go. Let me synergize with that bitch
boy. I'm about to. Everybody going to sleep.
Fucking
so the thing is,
hate
unless you got purification or any type of thing that makes you CC immune, you're going to get put to sleep, and you pretty much stay
figuratively and literally.
Yes, because you're standing still for like 4 seconds, and in that 4 seconds, anything can happen. Like, I don't know.
Long story short, it's a crowd control effect. Well, he basically stuns you, but for him and another, like 2 other characters, it's a crowd control effect called Mesmerize, which is basically a stun, but you wake up from it if you take damage. So it's not like a real stun.
Yeah. But also you take the, so pretty much if you get woken up, so if I put you to sleep and you wake up by like somebody just hit you and you wake up, like your attack speed is slowed and your movement speed is slowed. Yeah, it is. It is. It absolutely is. And the way I play him is a little bit different. I don't build him tanky. I build him really, really fast. Like the fast.
You know what?
Like even characters that have like escapes, that have dash moves, I can just walk up to them still. Nobody can run away from me. Man, come on.
Damn you, rando. He didn't pick a character.
I do.
I mean, there are ways around it because there are items and relics that can purify you from the crowd control. But
yeah, but they're on the cooldown though, so.
Okay. You know what to do, Derek.
I got you.
Trying to find somebody to synergize with this cuckery, this cuckoldery. You know what? Let's see. Actually, I'm going into the going to my Pokemon TM and get Nox.
Lurks in the depths.
Long story short, Nox is basically the knight, literally. She got a gay ass bubble that silences you if you're inside of it, and she also has another ability that can tether you and lock you in place, so she can lock you inside of that bubble, which pops and does damage. Yeah, she looks like her, but her shit is like totally different. Cause that's just a skin for her. This is like her default skin. Let me see. I don't feel watery today. Let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, make a choice. I'm finna rock out.
You rocking out? Well, I'll get the music skin then, bitch. We be jamming.
Oh, let's do it then. I don't know, man. You play dubstep. I play metal, man.
Hey, man, we can collaborate and make something beautiful, man.
Metal step?
Yeah. I like the sound.
Alright, metal step. Well, I thought that's a thing already.
Probably is. I'm surprised you ain't get the fucking... I'm surprised you ain't get the fucking War Rhino skin.
I couldn't, man, because they put that thing in the goddamn chest that cost like 250 gems per roll. clearly to. That's why you don't see nobody with that new Empress Nuwa skin. And that's why you don't see nobody with that
Because
Kakun.
it's in the fucking Odyssey chest, and that bitch got like 500 items.
Who in the world is actually finna roll for that? Like,
Now,
you
if the
might
bit
as well
was
say,
like, if the bit was like 50 a roll, then sure. But you got 500 shits in there. You want 200 gems.
Yeah. Oh no, man. Even that still is a bit of a push.
That's
But
better
okay, I'll
than
give you that. I'll give you
200.
that at least. It is. I'll give you that one. Okay, I'll give you a little bit here, right? Because right now it's just.
Let's see.
Oh, let's go. I see squishies.
Oh shit.
Wow, this stuff is hella fire.
Oh. Let me put on a song. Let me get our good luck song going.
Let me set up for this one here. I'm going for one. Is that to him with a thud?
Come on, there we go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Certain skins have special emotes to them. Yeah, I got it, training. There we go.
Everything will work, man. I won't be on system, though. Is there only like 4? Are there only 4 people to a squad? Oh, backflip.
Dead.
You're dead. I'm not even
Going up yonder.
I'm not gonna look at
And something that's customary, James, when you disrespect somebody, you gotta walk up and laugh at their ass. You know, let them know who you are. And I don't mean actually laugh at them, because all the characters have like a laugh that they can do. Some more annoying than others.
Yeah, some are very annoying. I'll walk out a little bit.
Oh shit.
Oh, my jam set. Oh, hey girl.
Oh shit.
Boy, I thought
away
you
from me. Me flipped away from that shit like, nope, I don't want no part of that. Wait a minute. Knock you, Shadow Ball.
Oh, that was a freaking clone.
Oh shit! Camouflage, get off of me! I didn't even realize they had a camouflage.
Don't pass out. Don't pass out.
Oh, ultimate down. Yeah, I love beating up people.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll stay up for a little bit.
Damn it. Oh, another thing that Nox can do, she can like jump inside of people and become their shadow. And then pop out.
Okay, right.
You'll see me do that in a second. Like, you'll see. Like now. I can jump inside of him. He can walk up, hit their ass, lock him in place. Like now. And I can pop out.
I thought flee and everything to get to that. That was perfectly fine. That was Corey, bro.
God damn, Zeus.
God, we got boy.
Put his ass to sleep. Oh, the cuckery is starting, Derek. It's starting.
Yep, it's already
You
happening.
get a ride home, bitch.
I got you. That'll be $39.95.
Bitch, please.
Wow.
Go ahead and do your little petty backflip. Better rock out, baby. Oh, y'all can go to sleep.
Boy, that's good. Oh, that shit is gay as fuck. They just sitting there.
I know.
Dead.
Came down on her head. Who's next?
You're mine.
Yep. Ooh.
I got one for you right here.
Knock you, Shadow Ball. Damn.
Oh, you know what? Superman.
Woo! Gucci.
Oh, come on, back here. Oh!
Whoa. Ooh, shit.
They might surrender.
They probably will. They
probably might surrender. We're really clapping their cheeks right now. This is ready to be like 2 up ahead in the red. Oh, I think I'm about to get cut.
Item.
Don't worry.
Magical is this?
You know. Yeah, go ahead, pop your ultimate. Pop your little petty ultimate.
An enemy has been slain.
I'll watch you ain't catching this, baby. I'm too fast. I'm way too speedy right now.
Put his ass to sleep. Shadow Ball.
Damn. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. I'm not gonna look at him.
No, he healed.
Oh, he swap pop meditation.
Because he hit somebody with his one before he went up.
Dang.
It's time to break.
Wow, I like how your moment is instantly deleting him. Leave me alone. Okay, again, let me try again. Leave me alone.
Woo! Oh Lord. Okay. Oh, buddy. Stay right there.
Oh, boy. Here. Nope. Yeah, fuck your little petty man. Fuck your little petty man.
It's sweaty in there.
Killing spree.
Don't you there.
Shit. Oh, so there's a thing called pettiness in Smite, James. If apparently niggas don't like to see people go so many kills without dying.
This stuff is
So when I say they will target the fuck out of you if you haven't died like recently, they ooh.
Yeah, yeah, man, that's the only time actual coordination comes actually happens sometimes. It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got relics in this game, which are kind of like 2 extra abilities on the side. Basically, they have really long cooldowns that you can equip to any character.
Ultimate is down.
Because one I got on, one I have on now is basically, it's called Aegis, and all it does is basically prevent you from taking damage for like 2 seconds, but you can't do anything else but move around during that effect. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Enemy has been slain.
Delete it.
You sit your ass right there.
Rampage.
Got you.
God.
Damn, he used his ultimate. You came back?
Let's get straight to his body bag. Let's get straight to his body bag. Come on.
Yeah, put him in a body bag. You a stupid bitch.
That's your damn one.
Rampage.
Oh, dang it. Freaking petty auto attack.
bitch. Oh shit! Oh, she was coming for your ass, Derek.
Who?
Neith.
Don't pass out.
You want to pet? Oh, yo, shoot.
Don't pass out.
Did she ult you?
Yeah, she ulted me. I was in the way by
Oh, shoot,
accident.
thanks. Appreciate it. President.
Magical is
Yeah, Neith is another character, James. Her ultimate is basically a big ass arrow that she shoots. And basically, if she can see you, she can hit you no matter where you are. Even if you like on the opposite side of the map, she can hit you with her ultimate. Now, people can body block that shit, but if ain't nothing in the way, you get hit and stunned. So if you don't die, one of her boys gonna clean it up for her.
Look at that popping that purification. I ain't popped yet.
Ugh.
Oh, you're dead. You're dead. Poison.
Ugh. Shadow Ball.
Look at my face. You're dead. I'm not gonna look at you.
An enemy has been slain.
You don't worth my gaze. Boy, I was gonna come down on her head with this goddamn little thing. Hey. Leave me alone! That you die for.
Oh shit!
Get off me, son! Get off me!
Oh, they finally got me. Alright. Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one.
Yeah, hit me with a little petty arrow.
An enemy has been bested.
Nope. Ooh!
NASCAR as we go.
Double kill.
Oh.
Unstoppable.
NASCAR as we go. I repeat, NASCAR is a good. Pop that open. Pop that open, the camera's out.
Nah, buddy, what?
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been bested.
Ooh, shit. Damn.
Boy, I almost killed her.
Been slain.
Can't catch this baby. Fast as lightning.
That bitch was on your heels too. Don't even mind about that.
I know. I'm fast. I'm more fast as lightning. Can't catch this.
Goddamn overweight gingerbread man. Diabetic gingerbread man.
Shoot. Ain't nobody catching this. I don't care. Ain't nobody catching this.
Got some meat
I saw
on meat
every piece of
action.
that. Now come here.
Has decided.
Damn, you fucked up.
They popped curse on me that made me faster. They actually popped curse on me which made me faster.
An enemy has been slain.
Petty auto with that. Let's go.
Put him to sleep.
Be still. You let them do it to you.
An enemy has been bested.
Ooh, well, almost not that burden there. Go to sleep. You knocked out like a pop, you see. Hold on a second, someone got that bubble.
You are. Yeah, take that shit off. Oh Lord. Woo! Need to ult it the fucking Sun Wukong clone.
Wow, this stuff is hella fire.
Look how long they took me out the game.
My warnings.
You have slain an enemy.
Ooh.
An enemy has been slain.
Damn, he wanted his ass.
Double kill.
Only thing.
Killing spree.
Did you do an aggressive backflip, nigga?
You can't catch me more fast. Oh, thanks, you made me faster. You made me
You
faster.
can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Take that shit off.
Yep.
Run!
Enemy has been bested.
Oh shit, oh shit.
Enemy has been slain.
Thanks. Don't trip.
And that's
An enemy has been bested.
I jumped inside of Zeus.
Enemy has been
Nope.
slain.
You try to go for the ultimate.
That's something she can do that can be pretty good. She can jump inside one of her teammates to get away from some damage. There's another character that can do that, except he goes in the walls instead of other players.
Killing
Hey.
spree.
And he can actually avoid anything. With Nox, like if she has like damage over time or some shit on her like that, then that still affects her when she jumps inside of them. But when Chernobog jumps into a wall, everything pops. Like he's untargetable and everything. You ain't shit, boy. You ain't shit. Ooh!
That's lightning, baby.
You ain't shit, boy. You got away with that.
I was just dancing around him. I don't even care anymore.
Nigga, you deserve to die. Shuttle ball.
That's true.
Damn.
Uh-oh, someone's on. What you doing? What's that bubble you got on you?
Pop that bubble.
I got. Get that bubble off me.
Damn.
I got it off.
Hold on, bitch. Hold on. Come here. Rock over here. Put him to sleep. Good. Thanks for wasting your period, bitch. Oh, damn. Discordia got me.
Looks like immortal. An enemy has been slain.
Dick, you deserve to die. You need to die a horrible death for fucking with these people like that.
I mean, they let me do it, so they said it was okay. I'm just trying to play them a song. That's all I'm doing, playing them a song. I'm all on.
And mind you, he's literally just running around them doing his fucking emote to taunt them.
Yeah. So whenever I do that, I'm just trying to make you mad as possible because you know when you get that mad, you make mistakes. Like it's a classic game. My movement speed is now 650.
Knox, you shadow ball.
An ally
Woo.
has been slain.
Take that shit off the squad here.
Come on, man.
Oh, you dead, boy. You dead, boy.
You have slain an enemy.
Oh yeah, that's one of the things.
Oh, shit. Thug somebody up real quick. Damn.
She okay?
Yeah, go ahead and finish that off. Damn. Boy, laugh at him there. Celebrate this
I'm marking
victory.
out.
I see you getting some hate mail. I can definitely see you getting some hate mail after this. Oh, you're dead, sweetie. Oh, no, you're not. Ooh.
An enemy has been
Yep.
slain.
And that's how you serve an L, Mr. James. And that's just one game mode. That's arena. That's basically just run around and beat people's ass.
The have fun mode.
Yeah.
Great display.
Most people don't want to have fun though. Yeah, like try hard.
You gotta now
You
we
don't
gotta
report somebody. Oh, man, what did you do to score you?
Did I make her cry or something?
Five?
God damn, 18?
5 and 18.
Ugh.
18.
Ooh,
That's
feeding
way
off
low.
that bitch. We were passing that bitch around.
Zeus went 13 and 1. Me 10 and 2. I went 8 and 2. 7 and 5. 8 and 5.
Damn, boy.
Wait, what time? Ah, shoot. I can do one more.
Who else is a interesting character? Let's see. So there are characters in Smite that have executions, which basically means if they hit you with their ultimate and you're below a certain point of health, you will die. Like no ifs, ands, or buts. Yeah. One of those being Thanatos. Where is he? Yeah. Basically, when you rank his, after you rank his ultimate up a certain point, basically, if you are 40% of your health or below, you will die if he hits you with your ultimate. Now you can pop like Aegis or something to like prevent the damage. Actually, that's the only thing you can do to stop yourself from being executed, unless you like try to bait him out or like blink or use an ability to dodge him like coming down on you. But yeah, if you get hit with that and you're below 40% health, you will die. No matter how much health that 40% is.
Like, you can be clever with it. Like, you time it just like you be pretty clever with how you dodge the
yeah, you can dodge it. I might play his ass now. He has an execute. Another character named Alquane has an execute. You have to be like below 10 or 15% of your health for him to execute you. And he basically turns into a fucking dragon and eats you. And then Achilles has an execute as well. But he got the fucking I ain't gonna say the best one, but the most overpowered one, because if you kill somebody with his execute, then you can do it again. Up to 5 times.
Hey, I'm platinum.
Yeah, he can get a penta off his ultimate. So can Scylla, but hers isn't an execute. It just does a fuck ton of damage. But yeah, you have to be like, I think once again like between 10 or 15% of your health for Achilles to execute you. But every time he uses it, he debuffs himself. Basically, he takes more damage every time he uses it, just like the Achilles heel, so to speak. Oh shit, no, Derek. Is he ready for the thug?
Yeah, it's about time I threw my weight around. Plus, I'm platinum.
Long story short, James, the more you hurt Hercules, the more damage he deals. He also has an ability that heals him and then heals him a second time based on how much damage he took. And in his ultimate, he picks up a fucking rock out the ground and hits your ass with it. And then it bounces around. Yeah.
It's the most strongest physical ultimate in the game. Based off that passive is. At least in my opinion, it is.
Now, these sound broken, but they're not broken. They're just really good.
Yeah, it depends on who's using them.
And
like, pretty much nobody in the game is really... Yeah, pretty much nobody... It's being perfectly honest, I think nobody's game is like really broken except for the new guys that come out. But besides them, like, everybody else is actually pretty balanced. It's just how you use them.
Speaking of which, they got Achilles on the enemy team. That boy got 7 stars.
It's better to fight.
I know, I'm clean, man. I told you. I'm clean.
Let's see. Crowd control. Oh, yeah, purification. Oh, free.
Alright, let's get this Goon Fest on the way.
And this is basically a 1-lane version of a league map, basically. You talking about A-Round. We got 2 of those. There's one called Assault in this where you can't recall back to the base and all that type of shit. You have to wait till you die or whatever. But this is like literally just the a 1-lane version. You got your towers, phoenixes and shit like that. You can recall and you got your little buff camp.
Dang it.
Oh no.
Goon.
Oh shit. Ah! Whew.
I'm a thug. Move. I'm a thug. Pull you back up. I'm a thug. Good job, me. Good job.
Oh lord. Oh no. Oh yeah. Come on.
There you go.
Oh,
come back. Oh, I didn't think I was
going
to.
Well, that's one relic down. Yeah, they just used their meditation. Dang, what happened? No!
No, my healing thing didn't come back up. Sorry. That's on me.
That was a demonstration of how not to be a thug, James.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to that one. That's lag.
Oh Lord! Oh Lord!
Woo!
Let's not cut it
Okay,
that close again.
I know I caught her just in the phone.
Let me know when you setting it up again.
Oh, I got you. Good job, Q's. I'm proud of you. Come on.
Oh, if I had my fucking ultimate. Now that is some baby amount of health right there.
Wow, look at that. She got away with that. Boom. We got you trained, huh? Dang, I missed my dash.
Damn, all
Yeah,
over.
I know, we almost killed him too. I need y'all to kill some men so we get some mana back.
Oh, and basically with Thanatos, his whole gimmick is that he sacrifices health and mana to cast his abilities.
No, it's not that much.
Yeah, it's not that. It used to be bad. Like, you used to be able to accidentally kill yourself. But they tweaked it to where it's like a percentage of your current health and not your total health. But his one? This shit right here where he throws the scythe? Whew. Shit hits like a truck. And it heals him, like, dramatically.
Well, I gotta make a scene, man. We got one. What's up? Oh, I thought that one played. That's fine, too. Go off the left. Okay, ultimate now.
Oh, thank you, Olaroon. Your sacrifice will not be in vain.
Dang, I
Cause
took
they
the shot
damn
for you
sure
right
got
now.
his ass.
Well, hit me one time. Hit me one time. Thank you.
Oh Lord. Ugh.
An ally has been slain.
Damn it.
They got away with that crap. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Somebody
Damn.
paid.
Yeah, they
Somebody
got
paid
me.
the internet bill.
You said what?
The battle is
Paid the
on.
internet bill. No. Sure. Well, I can see this damage real quick.
Alright. Damn.
Wow, I didn't even attack. Thank you. I am saying that's my authority. Look at that wall, girl. Look at that wall. I'm trying up on that.
Oh, you still trying? Thanks, Olaroon.
So, Olaroon made that bubble pop super slow. I thought it was definitely going to be coming in there.
Oh, and Olaroon is like the newest character, and he's basically the closest thing to God you gonna get in this game.
The battle is on. Killing spree.
I mean, I'm saying like lore-wise, he's the closest thing to God you gonna get.
Double kills.
Oh, somebody died.
No.
Whoa, we're getting cooked bad.
Side.
We're getting cut pretty bad.
But he's basically like the creator of the universe and all that type of shit in his lore. Which his ultimate is fitting because this nigga can slow time for his ultimate, like for enemies.
Your middle tower is under attack.
They only last that amount of time. Just want to be over here so bad. Wow. That would have been a perfect time to pop that ultimate. This is going to be a
Ooh! And you see that mark on them? That basically is telling me that I can execute them.
Fight me.
Nigga! Get off of me! Get off of me! Damn.
They keep dying, man. Keep getting away with this car.
Today you die.
Damn, Achilles beat my ass. We got Neath out there though. Oh shit, Olerun, stop taking camps, help Derek.
Killing spree.
Damn it.
Thanks.
That was extra loud.
Help! Awesome.
There, I need a full scale assault on this man's profile. I want all the reports.
The battle is on.
Really, Achilles? Oh, ooh. Yeah, oh, ooh. Nope.
Hey, I'll take that. I'll take that.
For glory.
Look at that. Look at that. That would be perfect opportunity to pop the ultimate. Pop the ultimate. Look at that, man. He popped the ultimate.
Hit! Ah, Achilles.
You have been slain.
Achilles is, well, I ain't gonna say warriors in general, but a good number of warriors are basically powerhouses. So they can deal with a decent amount of damage and be tanky.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Finish them.
Come here, bitch! Woo!
Oh, come
Sorry
on,
about
come
that,
here, let
cousin.
me talk to you real quick.
Nah, you missed, boy. Ooh.
Come on, come on.
Fight me.
Nice. Damn.
Oh, God.
Oh, and another added bonus, like when I pop my 2, it what is it? It gives her extra penetration, but it also gives her extra movement speed, right? And if she's moving towards like somebody marked for death, then she moves like 30% faster, I think.
Thanks.
Yeah, she moves 30% faster if somebody's at low health. On top of the movement speed boost she already getting.
Let's put some more, huh?
Oh shit!
Yeah, wait till that crap.
Let's not cut it that.
Let me yell some defense. Nope.
No!
Oh,
Okay, she can't see me. She can't see me. Thank God.
They put on anti already, like him be thugging.
My weapon.
So somebody else anti-heal. That's pretty much like I gotta like play differently. Cause now I can't heal as much, going near as much.
Yeah, because there are items where it'll say, okay, all of your basic attacks will apply like anti-healing, or all of your ooh shit.
They got one
all
right
of
there,
your
Larry.
abilities.
Okay, don't get right there.
that hit. Ooh, shit.
An ally has
God
been
dang, man. One level above me.
Today you die. Night will always
Damn you, Achilles. Yeah, Achilles is very powerful.
Dear strike. The heavens.
This Olerun is like,
He's
Your
mediocre.
middle base is under attack.
mediocre in there. I don't know how to put it. He's not even hitting his abilities.
We're gonna have to use that old Smighty Jericho defense.
Look at him. Why'd you pop his abilities not near? Okay, yeah, I need a full scale point here. I need a full scale point. I'm just gonna tell him like you call me the N word.
Save yourself.
Works every time.
Oh, well, he definitely dug his own grave then. He definitely dug his own grave.
Don't forget there's a war right here.
Oh, damn.
And right there too.
I'll get a sentry.
You are worth keeping around. You are worth.
Don't tell me he finna start. Yep, he finna start feeding.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. These are the worst, the badder examples of randos.
No, I'm not surrendering. I'm not surrendering. I refuse to let this game get lost because of you.
They don't know who they are up against.
Oh no! Whew. Okay. Thought that was gonna kill me. Go ahead and come back.
The battle is on!
Boy just came out there.
Did well.
We gotta get Achilles out of the equation. That's like the main part.
Shoot, I say we go for the squishies. He is really gonna be too much of an issue right now.
That's the thing.
These chicks gotta go out.
Yeah, because they're different strategies. Because like he's the highest level right now, and he's the tankier one, and he's giving them setup. So it's like we could try to rush him down to go ahead and kill him, but then he has like Nox and silence and crowd control from me that can take him, or we could try to go for Nox or Neath, 2 squishes.
I think I'm thinking Nox. Say what, yo, let's focus on try to focus on Nox. It's too easy. What did he? Why did he put on Toxic Blade?
Achilles, if you don't get off my ass.
He's running. Don't give me the award.
Oh yeah. Oh Lord Jesus.
And Neath put on anti-okay, so I really can't do what I'm supposed to know. You just gotta be smart, man.
You gotta be smart. You gotta be careful.
Yep.
Drop
You
the
are
sentry.
worth keeping around. You are worth keeping around.
Now he's just spamming his abilities.
Magic ward, give us sight.
Yep, here we go.
Yep.
Kill this ward.
Might be dust trap.
The battle is on.
Thank you. Woo.
It is over.
Really, nigga?
Finish them!
Oh shit.
It is not my time yet to take my place in the hallowed halls of Valhalla.
No! You better kill him. You better kill him.
I'm not gonna. Oh my.
Olaroon! Olaroon! Why?
You are worth keeping. You are worth keeping. You are worth keeping.
Dang.
Did well. Enough.
They spoon fed that to you.
Like you got it. It's my fault. I should have landed that too.
Oh.
Girl. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid, girl. Whatever. I'm doing not stupid.
Alright, I'm on the way.
Your middle phoenix is
Nope.
under attack.
Nope. 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 Land your ability, sweetheart. Or let's make you look bad. Take 2 girls at the same time.
Tackle both of them.
Take 2 girls.
No!
It was my
Dang! Okay, no. Don't make me have to put this on. Alright, Magi's blessing is going on.
I'll take that 15.
An ally has been slain.
Your middle phoenix is under attack.
Oh, Neath. Neath.
Caught in my
Today, you die!
Ugh!
Have slain an enemy.
Don't you run from me.
You get that wall. You get that wall, sir.
Damn it! She got away.
Yep.
She got away.
Okay.
That's okay though.
I got Q's over spike.
It's alright, we killed the other two.
The battle is on.
You talking about you got stupid sucky teammate. You definitely right.
And we only got a handful of seconds for Niche show back up. And here comes Knox.
Sorry. Yeah,
We just gotta stay on the defensive.
Yep.
We gon' pull
There's a
back.
problem though. This older run is gonna get us freaking killed. Again,
My armor's already
we'll check on Bull King. Again.
Okay, this is one of those counterplay items, James. Because there are a lot of enemies that have crowd control. Almost everybody has crowd control in this game. And basically, it's an item called Magi's Blessing that it basically eats up like one thing of crowd control from the enemy, like for me. So you see this like bubble around me. So basically, the next time I get hit with like a stun or a root or some shit like that, then the bubble will disappear and then I won't get affected by the crowd control.
We'll check on Bull King. We'll probably get slapped in the face.
I'm just on Neath and mid, so they might. Oh shit!
finish them.
I'm going for Knox.
Enemy has been slain.
Gotcha.
Woo! There we go. Ah,
Okay.
Neath. It's alright. Okay, we got Achilles and Knox out the way.
Okay, so Knox said he was about to escape. I had popped thorns and walked into a bubble. I'm actually gonna save that clip.
And that's another interesting relic. Thorns. All it does is reflect damage back to the user.
Niggas only 40% damage, but that's
40% damage.
So you doing a lot of damage, you get hit with that, you wanna know what that's gonna feel like.
Because there's another tank named Kuzumbo that he already has an ability that reflects damage. And he puts the relic on, and then there's another item that also reflects damage. So basically ADCs can basically blow themselves up just from attacking him.
An ally has been slain.
Oh no.
Yes.
Watch yourself.
Ugh! I might save that, nigga. Oh shit.
Get out of here. Oh, you know what the hell?
Are you ready?
Get away from me.
Yeah, he's trying to get you to that threshold. Yep. Juke. Woo!
Gucci gang.
Oh shit, boy. Get on up out of there. And you still came out with half your health.
Exactly. That's that Gucci gang.
That's the power of thugging, James. That's the power of thugging. This nigga just fought off 2 people, almost died, and still came out with half his health.
It's hard though. Like, maybe an anti here like that, but a little bit tricky.
Shit, Achilles the only one that ain't got it on.
Yeah, it's a bad spot. Right there. Anti, they all build anti. They say they want to stop. They're playing like winning.
Oh, he got a
Freaking
toxic
rings.
blade. Goddamn.
I know, that's what I said. Like, really, a toxic blade? Oh, now you want to use the heal. We got a ton of sustain.
We're gonna have to separate them to a degree, because I wanna pick out Nox, because Nox is a big problem right now.
Good job, Q's. I'm proud of you.
Where are Nox in them at? Okay, I see Neath. So where's Nox at? You heard me, Derek?
She's all the way back there.
You are worth keeping. You are worth keeping. You are worth keeping.
His I'm gonna report his all around for feeding.
Yeah, because he just playing around now. Dang.
Thanks. Your
You know, get this one. We can get the Phoenix.
Finish them!
Whoa, shit! Nope.
Yes and bye. Yes and bye. Oh yeah. Oh, you better believe I'm gonna report that.
Be the judge.
The battle is on! An enemy has been defeated. An enemy has been slain.
Man, I really wish you wouldn't get that. Whatever.
Why the fuck did...
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wait a
Come on,
minute.
come here. There, get that crap off my.
They don't know who they are up against.
Okay, I gotta watch out for Achilles, because he probably just gonna walk his ass back here and try to kill it.
The kid is about to come up
Something
now.
has to watch my back.
Okay, I'm gonna go back.
Be right back.
Yeah, we all need to be in.
We need wards there all throughout that back jungle so we can see them coming.
I already got 2 up.
Perfect.
Retreat!
We can kill them one more time like that. We should be fine. I'm gonna try to knock him in the base.
This is toxicity at its finest.
I know this is so
With the
bad.
exception of him, the only thing that's missing is him getting on that mic and talking shit.
If he did, I'm gonna hop on his way too. They're going for both.
Depending on how much they do it, we might switch over to game chat and talk some shit back.
All around clear the freaking minions.
Oh shit!
Oh shit. Yeah, monk out of there. Yep, gonna get out of there. I've seen all of them.
Whoo boy!
Yep. Ready. The Phoenix are still
I tried
down,
to
so
steal it at the least, but whew.
No, we need you. Don't you do that. Sacrifice. Our Titan has. I have slightly more health than my Titan. Here they come,
see them?
and they're pretty. Yep, they're coming all through.
Okay, they got wards too.
Yeah, they can see you. Except for right there. I don't think they can see you right there.
Oh no! God damn it! Yep, fucking Achilles.
Double kill.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your middle phoenix has been destroyed.
Yeah,
Of the cause.
and that's a resounding L. Yep.
That's right.
That damn Olaroon. Ugh.
I need a.
You are worth keeping around. You are
Oh,
worth
yeah, we're reporting the hell out of
I
him.
want to report that QB so hard. I need like a full frontal assault on that man account.
Ooh wee.
I'm not
Yeah.
playing. I want the entire account.
Imagine that there are 107 characters, and you have to at least have a general idea of how all of them work, so you can counterplay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Nope.
It's daunting, but
you-
you can still there are still general builds you can play. That you can just be careful, and then once you like actually understand some of the people you fighting against, you can actually like specifically do things to counter them. Like you might know how long they cooldown is, or you might like, okay, they use this ability, so now I can go in.
Additional fee, harassment.
There we go.
Gameplay sniper.
Hey, you finna get off there?
Yeah, but I'm finna report this dude like 3 times.
Yeah. Well, I'm finna go to the jungle and actually, is there anybody you are interested in, James?
Not off the top.
Actually, matter of fact, name a god in general in mythology that you like, because I'm pretty sure they ain't here.
I mean, alright, I already saw one I would like to try out. Loki.
Who?
Get out my game now. Get out my party right now.
Loki
Yeah,
is
stay
who?
Get out my party.
Loki is the scrub killer of Smite.
A plebe god.
Yeah, he is the scrub killer.
Loki.
Yeah, I'm quoting him for hate speech too.
I
For no
walk in the
reason.
shadows.
He excels at scrub killing.
Unfortunately, or you can just get killed, but he gets. It's either
He can
you're,
get blown
you're a good
up.
Loki or you're a bad Loki.
Basically, there are no in betweens. You're good at Loki, or you're bad.
Yeah. The same thing with Nox. There's a couple of guys in here where either you're good with them or you're bad.
There's no okay.
Really nothing else. I've never seen an okay Loki.
They either got like 15 kills, or they got 20 deaths.
Yeah, pick your poison.
Cause like he's predictable. Like people can play him very predictably.
Very predictable.
Cause like okay, so he has everything that you would expect an assassin to have in an RPG.
Minions have spawned.
Right. So he can go invisible. He gains a little bit of movement speed, and what else happens to him? He gains movement speed, and if he attacks out of it,
from behind.
yeah. Actually, no. If he attacks in general, like while he's invisible, he does extra damage, right?
Yeah, just like the bleed damage.
And he's immune to
he
slows
does, like,
and whatnot.
He does like more damage. If he stabs you from behind, he does more damage because, of course.
Matter of fact, yeah. So you got this guy. I'm doing a certain amount of damage in front. Then I get behind him. Alright. Right there, yeah. If I attack him from behind, I'm doing a little bit more damage because I'm stabbing him in the back, essentially. And then if I go invisible and attack him out of that, it applies a bleed to him. So if you go invisible and then attack somebody in the back, that's a little bit more damage because that's his passive, essentially, is that hitting people in the back does more damage. But alright, so let's say I go invisible, attack him in the back, that's even more damage because he's bleeding, taking extra damage. Now his second ability is a decoy, something else an assassin would have. So literally, it does damage because it'll put a decoy out, it'll sit there, do its thing, and then it'll blow up. But the thing that you use it for is to clear minion waves, because what it does is it draws minion aggro. So if I got this wave of minions right here, I put my decoy, all of those minions will turn around and start attacking the decoy, and then it'll blow up, damage the wave. Then his third ability is, I'm moving pretty slow. Let me put some movement speed on. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Third ability, he basically buffs himself. He buffs his next basic attack. Or next few basic attacks, rather. It lasts for like 4 seconds or 5 seconds. And that's another thing you can counter him with, because all of his abilities are like, he makes a lot of audio cues when he does shit. So when he pops his 3, like, you can hear that like clearly. But yeah, so normally, and this is without the ultimate, people are going invisible, pop the 3, and then attack you from behind. Now, let's get to his ultimate. So, basically, long story short, he teleports to you and automatically stabs you in the back. It's a straight up teleport. He doesn't actually travel. It's a straight up teleport. And it places him behind you so that he can get more of that backstab damage. Basically, now his his extra backstab damage isn't like true crit damage. He does like maybe like 5 or 10% more damage from the back, so it's not a real crit, because real crit is double damage. But yeah, so people will go invisible. Like say they see somebody that's half health or somebody that's squishy, they'll go invisible, pop their 3, and then do their ultimate. So long story short, if you see Loki go invisible, just assume that he's going for you. If you're squishy, that is. Like, but the other thing, like if you're smart, you can play with people's mind. Like I can walk up on somebody, I'll go invisible, but then I'll like go somewhere else, you know, because they'll probably burn a relic or use an ability thinking that I'm coming at them, and I'm not. But yeah, Loki is man, yeah, Loki was the bane of, he's the bane of any new player's existence. And then you got, and he's not even like one of the assassins that are considered broken though, or that were considered broken when they came out. Like I said, he's a scrub killer. Like new players like just can't deal with Loki. But if you know Loki, then you can actually bait him. Because another thing that you know isn't smart, when you deal damage, the numbers pop up for the damage that you deal. So if you hit him, then you see the numbers pop up. Or if you hit him with like damage over time ability before he went invisible, you'll see the numbers ticking where he is. So you can kind of guess where he is in general, especially if he's always trying to be on the offensive and go for somebody. You can usually guess where he is in general when he's invisible. Then you got freaking one of the more broken folk in the assassin tree is let me see, where is he? You got Thanos, you got Thor, Pele, Nemesis, Neja, Daiji. Matter of fact, go Daiji.
This will be quick and easy.
Lore-wise, she's basically a torture demon, or like a fox spirit that's in human form. So all of her abilities and passive and all that shit revolve around like torture. Well, except for her passive. Well, no, yeah, her passive does too. Because basically, all of her basic attacks apply bleed like naturally. Oh, it gets worse. And she is, well, all assassins are kind of like that, essentially, where they strong at engaging but not strong at disengaging. She's one of those guys where you have to know you can kill somebody and then get the fuck out. Because with her, like I said, all of her abilities, or all of her basic attacks, and 2 of her abilities apply bleed. So I'm just hitting him, and then he'll take those little orange dots of damage as I'm attacking him, and they'll bleed for like 2 seconds. Then her first ability, this is where the bullshit comes in, because her first ability is a basic attack stem, where she basically like heats up the razor blades that her claws, and the next attack, basic attack, applies burn, and because of her passive, it'll also apply bleed. And the high level thing to do is that there's actually attack canceling in Smite, so people will do a basic attack, pop the one, and then hit that. So it's like, and that, you know, maximizes damage or whatever. Then you got a second ability which also applies bleed. It's like I can't describe it, so I'll just do it. So what it does, like I said, it applies bleed in that little cone area in front of her. and she gains a lot of movement speed. And then if you attack her from behind, she takes reduced damage. In the lower description of the ability, basically you're basically hitting her tails instead of her, so she's taking less damage. But then you got her 3, which is like a little baby Loki ultimate. But she can also do this on allies as well. She picks a target, whether it be an ally or an enemy, even on minions, even ally and enemy minions, and she can straight up teleport to them. And that also applies bleed. Now the thing is, you can actually choose where you are around them. So if I'm standing in front of this Odin, because you used to know there's like a little small delay before she actually teleports, so I can pop it and then rotate the camera, and then I'll be wherever. Like, okay, I can basically rotate the camera and I'll end up behind them. So if I pop the ability and start turning the camera, I'll be like on that side when I teleport to them. So if I pop it, do a 180, then I'll be behind them when I teleport. But if I just do it, then I'll just be in front of them. And then her ultimate. So this is probably the least assassin-like thing she has, but it is great for setups. And I'm not even going to describe it. I'm going to just do it. That's her little torture pillar. Yes, and they burn when they get pulled. And they're also stunned. Yes. Briefly stunned, but stunned nonetheless. And now, the thing is, like I said, people can counterplay because they have the purification relic, which basically makes you immune to crowd control, and they can pop that if I hit them with a chain, and they'll break the chain. Now, what people normally do, especially if they're just going after one person, because you can cancel this ability. So I can pop the ultimate, hit somebody with the chain, and then jump off immediately to cancel it, like very quickly. So that kind of fucks with their reaction time. So if they don't pop it quick enough, they're getting pulled anyway. And even if they pop purification when they get to the pillar, they're still right in front of me. So, and this is also an escape in her sense. She doesn't have a traditional one because yeah, she has to teleport, but she has to have something to teleport to. So if there are no minions around or no allies around, then she can't get herself out of danger. So normally people can just pop the ultimate and then cancel it to just jump down in a different direction and run away. And there are some characters that don't have an escape whatsoever, but they are insanely powerful. Like freaking Zeus is one of those. He ain't got no escape. Zeus and Anubis, like they are insanely powerful, but they have no escape. Not even something that like increases their movement speed. But they do boatloads of damage. They do like uber fucking boatloads of damage, especially Zeus. Because his whole thing is basically all of his abilities put lightning charges on you, and then his third ability is to detonate those charges no matter where you are. You can be way across the map. Well, they only last for like I think 5 or 10 seconds, but basically you get a charge on you, he can pop it at any time. But like, yeah, the main mode in this is Conquest, because me and Derek didn't play Conquest. We played Jousting Arena, but Conquest is pretty much the same as, well, I guess layout wise, it's the same as League, 3 lanes, jungle, you know, shit like that. but it is a little different because we got okay, we got the red buffs. We have speed buffs specifically for the assassin, so that they can, you know, rotate in the jungle quickly because the jungle's pretty big on Conquest. Matter of fact, let me see if I can correct. Yeah, let me do. Add a bot, and there we go. Give you a quick tour of the Conquest map. And I try not to play Conquest unless I'm playing with Derek and Andrea and our other friend Dawn, at least, because randos are pretty unreliable. Let's see, who will I run around with? Fuck it, I'll just use Ganesh
I
for
wanna
the
play.
combat.
I want to play.
He's an interesting case. He's another tank. Long story short, if he gets a kill and there are allies near him, he gives them the kill. Yeah, he still gets it. I think he still gets the XP and all that. Well, actually, no, he doesn't get kill XP. He like another part of his passive is that he also like all of his like assist like requirements are like boosted, so he gets like extra assist like experience, and like the range that he would be getting assists is increased and all that type of shit. But the main thing is if he gets a kill and there's an ally nearby, he gives them the kill.
I will leave standing no barrier to our success.
Alright, so this guy right here, or this girl right here is the Titan. Which, there ain't no Titans in League, but like, basically if they kill this, they win the game. And then, you know, you got your 3 Phoenixes, or I think they're inhibitors in League, and then you got 6 towers on each side. But yeah, you got your Titan here, you got your Phoenix, which are literal Phoenixes. And you got your tier 2 towers, and then you got your tier 1 towers up here. And with this, like, both sides of the map, or either side of the map is completely different from one another. So you got the light side that we're on now, and then the other half of the map is like demonic and like underworld themed. And it's literally split down the middle, because the map is actually like a part of the story for the game. Cause, well, it's a part of like the previous story, cause there was a whole thing where Ragnarok was happening and like all pantheons were involved. And long story short, it was like something that Hades cooked up, so that like all the people dying in Ragnarok will basically feed him more souls so he could like take over the world. And then basically he brought part of the underworld up to the surface, and that's what the Conquest map is. They do. I haven't read any of them, but they do have comics. You got your XP counts over here. Let's see. You got your speed count down here, which is like these centaur people or whatever. But you got your little speed count. Then you got like 2 XP count, well 3 XP counts on either side. Then you got your mana counts. You have another interesting mechanic. There is a totem on the solo lane side, and you can deal damage to it. Either side can deal damage to it, and whoever like does the most damage to it, like they fill up this little meter on the side, and basically whoever does the most damage to the totem to fill it up, they will buff like the allied towers. Like you'll get extra MP5, which is like mana regeneration. and extra movement speed and shit like that. Like it'll essentially just buff the tower. And that spawns like about every minute or so. Yeah, it's like minuscule. It's like a minuscule buff. It's not like knocking that off one time will like turn things over. It's like if you consistently keeping it up though, then you'll see like effects, you know. Let's see. That's their XP count. Then you have your red buffs and things of that nature. And this is the fire giant, which I think is like Baron or some shit in the in League. But this guy doesn't spawn until like 10 minutes into the match. And it's actually Surtur. Surtur is the fucking fire giant for this. And then of course like the whole team get a buff when you kill them and all that shit. And then right next to the fire giant is the pyromancer. And if you kill the pyromancer, it basically buffs your team. Well, it doesn't buff the team. It buffs the fountain area that you spawn at.
Your middle tower.
If that makes any sense. Basically, when you walk out of the fountain, you'll have like increased movement speed for a certain small amount of time. Let's see, and then on the other side of the map, you got the Furies. So basically, it's a creature called the Gold Fury, and basically killing it gives your team like extra gold, like a boosted gold.
Your middle tower.
And there are like different versions of the Gold Fury. You said what?
Your right tower is under attack.
Yeah.
Your left tower
Then you got the Oracles over here, which if you kill them, then it wards the Gold Fury for whatever team kills it.
Your evil strengthens our resolve.
Exactly. And there are 3 different versions of it. Like you got the base Gold Fury, you have an Oni Fury, which like buffs your minions, and then there was a 3rd one. I can't remember what it does. They rotate. Like it'll always be the base Gold Fury, like initially, and then it'll rotate to the other 2 after you kill it. And then this guy right here, the Void Camp, is basically it's in the dual lane, and it's essentially for the tank because it gives the tank an aura that like debuffs or reduces the protections of anybody that's near the tank or whoever has the buff in general. Exactly. And then just like in League, you can't damage like they can't come back here and kill the Titan if the Phoenixes are up, and you know, so on and so forth. They can't damage the 2nd tower until they kill the 1st tower, and you know, so on and so forth. And the Phoenixes will actually respawn. I don't know if the inhibitors come back in League, but Phoenixes respawn. They'll just be weaker every time that they respawn. And of course with the towers, the damage like ramps up like over time. Not throughout the duration of the match, but like if you're standing under it, each shot will continuously deal more damage. And his ultimate is it's a doozy, to say the least.
Don't fear them, friends.
So his gimmick, which I'll do it when I hit those 5, but his he basically summons these like pillars that okay. So this is his ultimate. Summons these 4 pillars.
You will go no further.
And if you're inside of it, it doesn't do anything. But if you try to cross the barrier, you take a boatload of damage, like over time.
Your left tower is under attack.
In a sense, like you can cross the barrier and walk out, but you will take a fuck ton of damage if you stay on the line. You're slowed and have your protections reduced. Now, once again, you got relics, like you can pop Aegis Amulet and just not take damage and walk through it, but you'll still be slowed. Or you can pop Purification so that you don't get slowed, but you'll still take damage as long as you're walking through it. Nah, the bullshit about it is that, so by the numbers, he has the highest damage and ultimate in the game. But that's if you were to hold somebody like on the barrier, like for the entire duration. Now, there are some people in this game that can do some bullshit because, well, Ganesh is one of them because he has his third ability is this elephant charge, and once he gets to the person, he basically grabs them and kind of holds them in place and knocks them up. So that's another thing. He'll pop his ultimate and like if somebody tries to cross the barrier, he'll dash at them and like knock them up to keep them in there longer. But then there's also the I gotta show you the other half of his better half. Is there was a combo that we used to do back in the day called shake and bake. So the Fenrir is in this game. He's an assassin. So for his ultimate, he basically gets big as fuck, and then you can basically run up to somebody and bite down on them and grab them and carry them away somewhere, right? And what we do, what me and Derek do, or our other friend Chris, what he'll do, he'll pop his ultimate. I'll ult. I'll go grab somebody and then basically literally just shake them in between the fucking barrier. It was extremely fun. But there are a lot of combos, especially with there being 107 fucking characters. Who else is interesting? So they have, show you something on the mage side. So we got, matter of fact, I'll show you Baron Sandy.
I will illuminate the truth.
Yeah, another interesting character. Yeah, he's a healer, partially, that is. But he's one of the first, well, he's the only voodoo god right now. But they got a lot of pantheons. They got the Polynesian pantheon, they got Slavic pantheon, Japanese, Celtic, Roman, Greek, obviously, Egyptian, Yoruban. But so Baron Samedi basically like this like I said, he's a healer and he's supposed to be like the god of life and death for voodoo mythology.
I come to bring honor and enlightenment to this savage world.
So I should have showed you his default skin, cause he is literally dressed like a pimp, right? Now he is probably one of the smoothest characters in this game. Like even him standing idly, he's like tapping his foot and snapping his finger to like a tune in his head, standing idle. But so his passive, it's like a two-part passive actually. One, every time he hits somebody with an ability, it builds up hysteria on that person, and the higher the hysteria, it changes the effect of his ability on them. Not drastically, but slightly. Like the ability to just have an added effect if they have like high hysteria. And then the other part of his passive is this juice right here. He literally has an item, his own item, in the store that his teammates can use. It's a health and mana pot basically. It's a dual pot that you can use, and it'll refill itself when you go back to the base. Yeah, there's a lot of unique aspects in this game. So his first ability, he does like this like cross beam skull thing, and basically it'll hit you for extra damage if you're like in between both of them. I'm demoing characters. But there's that builds up hysteria. You got his 2, which is like it's his heal. So if I hit him with it, it'll bring health back to me from him. And it'll also, if I have allies near me, it'll heal them as well, based on how much health they have missing. But they have to be near me for it though. But if they're over a certain point of hysteria, then they also get cleansed of slows and gain movement speed. And it does more damage, obviously. His 3, he throws like this snake at you, and it slows you to a root. Yeah, the pimp. And that's like its own crowd control effect, I guess. Cause like there's another character where it has a similar effect where when he hits you with it, it'll slow you down to a stun. But with Baron Samedi, it slows you to a root. Cause that's usually what people will try to go for. They hit you with the snake, hit you with the other abilities, and whatnot. But this is his ultimate. Once again, it's a crazy ass ultimate.
This way to my private collection.
So in his default skin, he has a coffin, but he jumps on the top of a coffin, opens it up, and like souls start like pulling like the enemy in. Nah, it actually lasts a lot longer than what you just saw.
And become art
Like,
itself.
he can go at this for a while. And they're whoever I stun with the coffin is at max hysteria. Like no matter how much, even if they had none before, if they get stunned with the coffin, they're at max hysteria, and then I can unload everything on them while they're stunned.
This way to my private collection.
And then you can tell how much hysteria they have because you'll see like a little skull next to that person's head. Now he's unique, but there's like there are so many goddamn unique characters. God damn it. So there's another character that doesn't use mana. He's not in ranked. He's back in the game, but he's not. He's banned from rank. But you got another guy that doesn't use mana at all, James. He has like a rage mechanic. Yeah. We call him they call him the Kool-Aid Man back in the day when he came out.
Beware, I wouldn't trust
I mean, he
myself
jump
if I
over
were
walls and just start beating people's ass. Like,
Who calling? This won't even be fair.
but he has the rage mechanic. He has 2 ultimates because a part of his passive is that after he reaches a certain point of rage, he just transforms into this like hulking beast, and it has a whole new set of abilities. Cause like landing, okay, so using his abilities like spend the rage, but landing them builds the rage even more. So if you land it, then you actually build rage. But if you just do it and miss, then you spend it. But then there's also like a little technical play in it because you only stay like hulked out for like 10 seconds, I want to say. So you don't want to just go into it like willy-nilly. So he has
My way.
level 20. See the cooldown buff. Okay.
Minions have spawned.
So that, and since he doesn't have mana, items that have mana on them go towards his healing regeneration, his health regeneration instead. But so got his one. He basically like pokes his spear, and not only does the bit it reduces healing. Let me see. Reduces healing. It stuns minions. What else? I think it actually wait a minute. Oh, that's the Berserk version. But yeah, it reduces healing and freaking stuns minions. And it fills up a certain amount of rage when you land it. So there's that. He has his 3, which is like a little spear flip. By attacking, you land basics and abilities. Now let's say after it gets like 75 or 85 rage, you'll Hulk out. But let's say you don't want to Hulk out just yet and you want to save that shit for later. His 2 comes in. So with his 2, he basically gets like angry and starts like venting off like steam or whatever, and it gives him a damage aura, and that reduces his that drops his rage down. And then his ultimate, or his first ultimate, is this right here. He basically spins his spear around, like swings his spear around and knocks everybody up in a circle. Now when he's hulked out, let me see. Is it that time? It ain't that time yet. Come on. It's that time. Let's go. I'm gonna spam through him. That roots. His 2 is always active. His 3 is a knockback and a push. And his ultimate is like a big roar. And yeah, it's like 15 or 20 seconds, and then he just automatically changes back. And they call him the Kool-Aid Man for this reason, precisely, because he has a leap. That little spear flip I showed you was a leap, and leaps can go over certain walls. So basically, you might be somewhere chilling, taking your mana cap, whatever, and then this nigga flip over the count, flip over the wall, and just start going in your shit. Yeah, man. Like, a good Kukari is scary. He's extremely scary, actually. Him, Achilles with his bitch ass. Fucking. Then you got freaking. Who else? Yeah. Let's see. All right.
The end is nigh.
There we go. I'll show you Hera real quick. Oh, and if you ever want to talk shit about a character specifically, but you couldn't find the words, they got that in Smite, because characters have specific like directed taunts when they kill specific characters. And then they also have a few. Some of them got a few quotes for gods from other pantheons, like Set. Set is actually fucked up. So, no, not even Set. On Jormungandr, the World Serpent. His shit, like, for Loki, since Loki's his father, he basically tell him, he was like, you weren't worshipped as a god, and you were not loved as a father. So I will not mourn you when I kill you. And another thing with Smite, as far as like itemization, like I said, you start off with gold. Well, it's the same thing, Lee. You had gold, you go out, kill minions, kill people, and you get gold to come back and buy items. And then you got like the different tiers of items or whatever. But in Smite, you got starter items. You don't have to put on starter items, but they're like kind of recommended for newer players. So like, well, yeah, they were called starter items. Now they're called blessings. But you got different like blessings that have like, all of them have like a stacking mechanic, and each of them are on the surface designed for a specific class. On the surface, that is. Like you got the Assassin's Blessing. It gives you, well, this is the 4 you see on top are more geared towards conquest. And the ones on the bottom, the 3 you see on the bottom, are geared more just for general gameplay. But like the Assassin's Blessing give you like more damage towards jungle minions. It give you health back when you kill minions and shit like that. You got the Hunter's Blessing. It'll give you extra basic attack damage, and then once you stack it up to a certain point, it'll give you extra attack speed. And things of that nature for those blessings. So you normally put those on, and then put like the tier 1 of boots on, which is very important. Boots is always important, but not as important anymore necessarily, at least early on, because now they have the elixir of speed, which you pop this and it lasts the rest of the game, and you basically get the movement speed of boots, and then you can take your boots off and have a 6th damage item. But on to Hera. So her passive, in a nutshell, every time she deal damage, like basic attack, ability, or otherwise, it reduces the cooldown of her ultimate, which is summoning Argus. So this ability right here is like it's mostly one of her minion clears, because that first bit of it, it'll knock back minions into this like fist area, because Argus's fist will come out and like clap together. But if minions are like in that front area of her, then the minions gets pushed back into the fist. Now her 2 is a nice one. It's a new crowd control effect. Basically, if she'll hit you with it, it'll do damage, and then it'll polymorph you into a jungle monster. And you're also slowed while you're polymorphed, because you're basically silenced and disarmed. You literally can't do anything but run around. And being that you're slowed, it opens up your team to chase them down, to do whatever they need to. Since they literally can't fight back, then that's open season. Then you got her 3, which is a shield. All it is just a health shield, but it also gives her a little extra movement speed. And then here comes the big dog. So like I said, her passive pretty much means her, you know, her dealing damage, reduce the cooldown of her ultimate to summon this guy.
To me!
This is Argus. He stays out for 40 seconds or until he dies and just whoop people's ass.
Yeah.
Yes, or until he dies, because he's not incredibly hard to kill, but he is definitely a presence. And you can make him target specific people, so you can put him on somebody specific. But with he's impactful while he's out, but most of his damage is just from you summoning him. Like dropping him on somebody does a fuck ton of damage, and it knocks them up. Because normally with her, the go-to thing, at least if you have your ultimate, is to drop Argus on them and then polymorph them so they can't do shit.
Destroy them!
So he just here. He here to stay or until he die. So let me summon her real quick. Let me summon the Neath bot. Get over there, fight that bitch. And excuse the damage, I don't have any items on. Let me change that so I can show you some. Oh, that was nothing.
My strength
Literally
cannot
nothing.
be chained.
So let's see. Matter of fact, let me do some coonery. Let's see. Bam, bam, and let's see. What else? Yeah, shit. Why not? I'll put this on.
None can survive my onslaught.
Let me show you like the real damage. So that's a full build I got on. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and stack this item up. Alright. So that's a full build I got on. Now, notice the difference in the cheek clapping.
To me! You have slain an enemy.
Oh, when I pop my 3 while Argus is out, he gains a damage aura. He just emits damage when I pop my shield. And he gains movement speed along with me.
Double kill.
But yeah, Hera is, ooh, she is nice. She stops people's momentum, like, severely, because of her 2. Because if somebody's like reliant on getting in and chaining this ability into this ability, then she can, nope, turn them into a jungle camp monster. She can silence them and disarm them, and then that's basically it. They can't do anything, so that shuts down their whole game plan.
Your time is over. An enemy.
Now, as far as itemization, like these are like general mage items, especially this one, Shaman's Ring. So they have a few items in the game that evolve after a certain point, which all the evolving items are basically stacking items that have a bonus effect once you stack them all the way. So like with Shaman Ring, you know, it got power and it got movement speed on it. And then basically the whole thing is basically every time you deal 100 or more damage to an enemy god, you build a stack on the ring. And after 50 stacks, it'll evolve. And then the new passive for the ring is basically when you hit somebody with an ability, they then after that for like 5 seconds take 10% more damage. And that resets every time you hit them with an ability. Now, no, it's been like that for a while. Like there are mitigation. That doesn't count mitigations either. So mitigation can like reduce that a little bit. Yeah, that reapplies every time you hit somebody with an ability, right? And you'll know that they're affected because, but yeah, your whole team will know because after you hit them, you'll see. Basically, like for me, for this particular instance, I'm playing Hera, so you'll see her face over the person that she hit to let them know, hey, she's debuffed. You know, attack her.
Congratulations, you have slain a god.
But yeah, because there are counterplay against specific gods, and there's even counterplay against itemization. So if somebody has a particular item on, you be like, okay, I'm gonna put this item on to counter that. Because there's another item I got on that essentially slows people every time I hit them with an ability. It slows them for by 20% for 1 second every time they get hit with one of my damaging abilities. So a counter to that is an item. It's called Wing Blade. The passive on that is whenever that person would get hit with a slow, they become immune to slows and they move 20% faster for 4 seconds. And that only applies every 30 seconds because a lot of items, the effect on them, the passive on them, like has a cooldown, so it isn't just up all the time. But that's counterplay on that part. Like when me and Derek were talking about Toxic Blade, that item basically says like every time you hit an enemy with a basic attack, it'll reduce their healing by 20%, and it can stack twice. So it basically hits it for 40. You can get up to 40% healing reduction on whoever you're attacking with your basics, and that's more for hunters than anybody else since they have ranged basic attacks or ADCs rather. Because mages have a version of that called Divine Ruin, but it's ability based instead of basic attack based. Because just like in League, you got 2 different damage types. You got magical damage and you got physical damage. Mages and guardians deal magical damage. Hunters, assassins, and warriors deal physical damage. So they have, with the exception of a few items, there are some universal items, but pretty much if I pick a physical character, this whole tree, this whole list of items are going to be completely different. But yeah, let's say even for Odin, Odin's ultimate is basically that he drops a cage that you can't get out of unless you have a leap or the Phantom Relic, because that's one way that you can counter like his ultimate. Because when you're in the ultimate, you can't heal at all. Like, not reduced healing, you don't heal like whatsoever when you're inside of his cage. And on top of that, if he kills you inside of the cage, he gets a permanent buff, and that stacks up to 10 times. He gets a permanent buff of damage and movement speed. Yeah. But there's a relic called Phantom Veil, and that lets you just walk through player-made objects like cages and walls. So that's what a lot of people put on to counter Odin. So when he pops his ultimate, they can pop Phantom and then just walk out. And there are some characters like Ganesh, the character I was showing you on the Conquest map. His dash actually just naturally goes through walls, or goes through player-made walls, that is. But like I said, if you have an actual leap, then you can just jump out of the cage. Either way. But there, you gonna have a lot to learn, man. As far as counterplay, that is. Yeah. Yeah, it comes naturally, cause like it's daunting, but it comes naturally though, cause like you got other characters that it's gonna seem like they're broken, or it's gonna seem like they can just do whatever the fuck they want, But if you like play smart and just outsmart the player, then you have the shit in the bag for the most part. There was another god. All right. Alrighty.